I can't believe it's Friday already. I've been so busy painting the dining room. It's not quite finished, but here's a little sneaky peek. I've painted the walls, the woodwork, the ceiling, and this wall looks totally different to this wall, but I'm not going to worry about that at the minute. It is the same paint. I've just popped some flowers on here just for now, but I've got quite a lot more to do in this room before I do like a room tour. But today I'm going to be transforming these eggs. These candlestick holders were only $3.99 each in B&M, which I thought was really cheap because there's loads I can do with them. Now I think these eggs were about £1 in IKEA last year, so I've kept a hold of them. Once I can open them, I'll show you. They open up. I've kept a hold of them, like planning on doing a DIY on them this year, which is exactly what I'm going to do today. So welcome back to my channel and my Easter egg decoration DIY. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull apart some of these flowers. Now these are just foam roses, so I think they're quite a good cheap kind of artificial flower to use for a DIY. And they're not too thin either, so when you're using hot glue, I think these are a better option sometimes. So I'm just pulling the petals apart because they're slightly glued together, some of them, and then just snipping the petals off. So I probably snipped off about, I don't know, about 40 petals altogether, I think. And then next what I've done was just ran some glue around the kind of inside edge of the egg, because really I'm not going to be using these again, so I just want to make sure they stay nice and kind of closed, and then just close it together. So I've already had my hot glue plugged in for a couple of minutes, so it's ready to start using. So starting at the larger end, at the wider end of the egg, I'm just placing on my first petal. So I've got it just kind of so that the one end's like facing downwards, so they're all facing the same direction. And then I've overlapped the second one by about half of the first petal, and then continued that with the third. Now obviously, as you can see, this is so much quicker. This isn't speeded up, not this bit. This is so much quicker with hot glue. Now I've speeded up. So I've just gone around making sure that each one overlaps nicely so you can't see any of the egg underneath. And I'm kind of roughly just going where there's a gap between the petals and just popping on the new petal there. Now it probably took me at least about 10 minutes, maybe it's about 15 actually, to cover this egg, but it is quite a big egg. You could use a smaller egg if you've got a smaller egg, or you could even use smaller petals if it's easier, but I thought this worked quite well. I'm not sure if IKEA have got these eggs in this year, they might have. So once you've finished covering your egg with petals, just make sure the top looks nice and neat, and the finishing petal on the top. And then that's one egg covered in foam petals. I think that looks really interesting. So for the other egg, I've already sealed it shut, so I'm just covering it with PVA glue. Now I'll leave a link down below to where you can get this moss from. I've used this on so many projects. I've even pulled it off projects that I've done in the past, old projects, and reused it again. It's just so versatile. I'm not quite sure where this particular moss is from, but I will check it out for you. It feels really like moist still. I don't spray it, I don't do anything to kind of keep it feeling moist. It's just it must have been treated before I bought it. So just keep going around your egg. I mean, it is a little bit fiddly. You will find there'll be gaps that you have to put some more glue in and glue some more moss on, but before you know it, your egg will be nice and spongy and finished. And then you just need to trim off the lumpy bits just to make it look more like an egg. And then once it's finished, I just pop these on top of the candlestick holders, and I'm really happy with the way they've turned out. Do you know, I always say that, but I am really happy with the way they turned out. So I've got them on my mantelpiece for now, but I'm not quite sure. They do look quite good on the table as well. It matches the oak, but I'm not quite sure. So for now, I'm going to pop them on the kitchen window ledge because I'm still busy in this room. So here they are. I love the way that they just look a bit more interesting than your typical kind of decorations for Easter. I've actually put one of the candlestick holders on an upturned planter just to give it a bit more height, just so they look a little bit more interesting again. But yeah, I think that looks quite good. I hope you've enjoyed watching this week's DIY. I shall see you next Friday for another one. one thing I'm going to be doing this week for definite is finishing the dining room. I'm going to be doing this window just to show you the dog is lying on my son's crash mat enjoying the little bit of sunshine that we've had. There's still snow in the background there. My failed igloo attempt, which is probably going to be there ages to remind me. Our little rabbit's out enjoying the sunshine. I don't know if you can see it sun shining on this video, but yeah, it is, compared to what it's been like lately, this is sunshine. So I think my little pooch wants to be in. Yeah, she's giving me that look. So I'll just let her in. When she comes in, once she realises she's not getting a treat, because that's something we do in the morning, we've always done it. She goes for a wee, then she gets a treat. There she is. Once she realises she's not getting a treat because she's already had one, she always goes straight over to her toy basket and picks out a toy. Now she's going to prove me wrong. No, she's not. So now she's just realising she's not getting a treat. She's going in and picking out one of her toys. She hasn't quite worked out how to leave it for me to throw for her yet. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's DIY. I think I've already said that. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next Friday.